This IRB Sevens World Series in Las Vegas. It'll be Kenya and Chile. As you see, this will be the fourth match between the two all-time. Kenya leads modestly. 2 wins, 1 for Chile. Take a look at Kenya in Pool C. The 1-2 punch you see, Asego and Injera. Those two have combined for more points as a combo than any other group in the competition. Certainly a formidable starting lineup for Kenya, who have had a pretty good run so far through the first 3 competitions of this season. Their opposition today, Chile, making their debut on this season. They have not played in the first 3 competitions, but we'll see Pablo Lorenz, one of the popular 15s players as well as 7-a-side players that you'll see in South America, and he'll be leading his squad this afternoon. On they come, Kenya in green, Chile in red. And as crowd builds, you will see today that Kenya is one of the more popular sides worldwide, wherever they go. And certainly here at the US Sevens, they come prepared with a magnificent cheering section. Reminds you of an American college side, college football crowd, enthusiastic, wearing their colors, jumping up and down and cheering wildly at all times. Stuart Barry is our referee from South Africa, and we are just about ready to go here in Las Vegas.
2010 USA Sevens. This is Chile versus Kenya.
And there you go, going from left to right in this first half will be Kenya. Lavin Asego, 8th in this competition this year, scoring 81 points through the first 3 tournaments. Kicks it underway, and here comes Chile, enterprising, coming out from behind the 22. Get tied up, still behind. Now they cross the 22. Good start for Chile until then. The penalty against them, and quickly Collins and Jarrah puts the ball back into play for Kenya. Back to Injera. Naikuli into tackle. Close to the touchline. That's Injera with 17 tries, number 2 in the competition, who sends it wide. Kenya going to try to take it wide again. It's Kayenje into the tackle.
No hands.
Strong in that tackle, Kayenga. He's the skipper. He sets the pace.
Slightly forward, they'll bring it back. It'll be strung to Chile. We'll see about one of the Kenyans who is shaken up across the way.
Pretty solid start here for Kenya in this game. Crowd here, big Kenyan support here. There's a large community in Southern California. They've waited a year for their boys to come back to town, so they're going to be vocal.
Well, we learned about this Kenyan community in Los Angeles years ago. They followed the event down to San Diego, and here they come up Interstate 15.
Right, let's go, please.
Like so many Southern Californians do, here to the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Innocent Simiyu. You see he has 270 points. Significant in this accounting for this World's Sevens competition.
Benjamin Ayemba, we just saw there, the coach, former player for this Kenyan side. Made a couple of trips to Los Angeles in the early time of the USA Sevens. Looks on and would like to see some points on the board for his team.
All right, Chile working it. Conejo. Chile's had the ball in hand twice, but they've not had it much past the 22. And the ball comes loose. Will Kenyans make them pay? We'll see. Cutting across through traffic, down to 5 meters. 1 pass to go. No, take it in yourself. Try for Kenya. Collins Injera with his 18th try of the season.
Collins Injera having another wonderful season. He's related. He's the brother to the skipper, Humphrey Kayenga. They work well off each other. Another try on the board to Collins Injera. We had a good look there at the athleticism of this Kenyan side. They were just strong there. Fought through that tackle, got the pass out wide. Nice inside step, had a look. Little show of the ball, got it down. try time.
Maybe the theme of the match. If Chile makes handling errors, these Kenyans will turn them into points. And certainly that would be a testimonial for that line of thinking. And Kenya leads 7-0. About 2.5 minutes gone in this first half, the 6th match of this IRB Sevens World Series. Kenya coming in this season with 28 points through the first 3 tournaments. The wealthy nations in terms of sevens rugby right now, that would be New Zealand with 64 points and Fiji with 60.
Thank you.
Chile having to work that little bit extra to retain possession of the ruck. Solid tackle, good offload, but look at this. Chile continues to have troubles handling onto the ball, getting across that 22-meter line, Ray. They need to get on the other side.
Now, they haven't seen the other side of the 22-meter line yet.
Advantage.
So it looks like they lost that ball forward. So
Chile
are not being able to get the ball down to the other end of the field at all. Pablo Loren's been involved. He's the most experienced of these players from Chile. But realistically, they just don't have a lot of go forward at this stage. And you got to give some credit to the Kenyan defense. They're up swarming.
I was just going to say, Ray, so far they've thrown a green curtain across that 22. And it's been impossible for Chile thus far to penetrate it.
Leave it now.
Good work from Chile there on that scrum put in. Got the turnover.
Send it back. Getting close to that 22 again. There they go across. They get it out wide. Kenyans assemble for the tackle at the 10-meter line. The ball continues.
Leave it green. Thank you. Hold.
They'll take your shirt right off your back if you let them in order to play the good defense right now.
Number 2, Valadares, comes into the halfback and finds a little bit of space there.
And they continue forward. That's Rangier. Ball goes forward. Advantage to Kenya, and then it was knocked. And it will be a scrum to Chile. So something promising for Chile here in the latter stages of the first half. They trail 7-0, but they have a scrum now inside 10 meters on the Kenyan side of the pitch.
Closer, come in.
Now, it was very untidy there for Kenya. Well, Huthia had the opportunity there. The ball popped out to him, but he knocked it on. Gave Chile the scrum feed.
Early tackle.
And the tackle a bit early, so quick tap down for Chile. Here's their opportunity. Lawrence with the tackle. Cornejo.
Too long.
And now he hangs on the ball. Kick the other way. And here's Kenya. Asego. Lavin Asego, the veteran, picks up, looking for space. He finds a teammate and puts him into that space.
The quick tap and the quick turnover. Kenya will burn you if you're not set in defense. That was pretty easy for Kenya. Found the gap through Lavin Asego, and that's the skipper scoring.
And right in front of the sticks.
Humphrey Kayanga, he was part of the IRB's bid team to the Olympics, part of that successful group that lobbied the Olympic Committee for inclusion in the 2016 Games. Very valuable member of that bid team from Africa. We see him score the try right under the posts.
Well, Ray, we mentioned the first time that Kenya scored, it was after a mishandle turned into a try. This time, the penalty deep in Kenya territory, and this young man, Lavin Asego, picked it up, quick tapped it, set up Kayanga, and it's 14-0 in favor of Kenya. Threatening to run away from this Chilean side. Runners up in the South American competition. They lost to Argentina. No surprise by that. Well, another broken tackle. Not too far to go. Straighten up, get under the sticks again. How do you do? 3 tries for Kenya in this first half.
Number 8, Brian Nakuli with the try there. Just strong play, good possession. There was an excellent switch of play early in that move. Opened up space on the left side. Kenya able to capitalize. And right now they are in cruise control.
All that's left of this first half is an Asego conversion attempt.
There was the switch there. Got it out wide. Good handoff there. Just palmed him away. McCauley runs it in. Good work there. Good strength. Kenya looking very sharp today.
I was going to say, Ray, through the first half, almost flawless play. 21 points nil. Kenya in front of Chile. So let's take a look at what's going on with Daniel Graco and see what he might be saying to his team right now.
Pasarnos la pelota a ver qué es lo que ocurre, lo dijimos ayer, ortodoxo no se puede jugar, no hemos tirado un solo señuelo, no hemos hecho un cruce, no hemos aprovechado el ciego, las 3 pelotas que teníamos, no nos aislemos, Pablo, no nos aislemos con tranquilidad.
Imploring his players to lift their effort. Chile, not a regular member of the Sevens tournament, but they certainly appreciate their time here. You see Benjamin Aima talking to his team.
It's been interesting through the prism of the USA Sevens, watching Kenya mature from just a few years ago being an upstart new franchise out of Africa to being one of the major players. This year, they made it to the plate semifinals in Dubai. George, they made it to the cup semifinals. A week ago, they made it to the quarterfinals, losing to Samoa. By the way, had a magnificent first outing against Scotland today.
And you have a look at last year, was really the breakthrough year in many regards for Kenya. They beat South Africa for the first time. They made their first cup final in Adelaide. The Kenyan side, Sevens rugby in Kenya takes precedent. It's the most important game. They have a number of these players now are contracted, and you're seeing the benefits. They're also, at this point in time, the most experienced side here. 273 combined appearances in IRB Sevens events. They know the game, and they certainly come to entertain.
And that they do. Chile will kick this second half underway. A reminder, you're in southern Nevada right now.
No, you live in southern Arizona.
It's right next door. The restart kick, as if Kenya needed any more advantage, they'll begin the second half with a tap at midfield. You're in southern Nevada. I'm Dave Sitton along with Ray Veers. Delighted to bring this to you worldwide. The IRB 7 Series here in the United States, the 4th on the circuit this year. Next up will be Australia. That'll be March 19th to the 21st, and then to Hong Kong. More about that as the day progresses. Kenya with a simple movement outside in space, break a tackle, have a man back inside. That man is Collins Injera. He's finally tackled inside the 22. Kenya very workmanlike in this game, Ray, taking the ball forward.
Well, Collins Injera dragged 4 defenders from Chile into that tackle. They've sort of spread out a little bit. They've got their defense organized. If they had gotten quick ball, they had a 4-man overlap. Now they go into a more orthodox set.
Gahuthia is the Kenyan who brought the ball out of the ruck finally, and a couple of broken tackles, and in they go again. Kenya putting on a clinic this early afternoon in Nevada.
Well, there's no real way to sugarcoat that. It was just poor tackling by the Chileans. Innocent Simiyu. It was really man-on-man defense with the defense shifting, but he was just able to break through some relatively weak defense. And we take a look, see the defense coming across. It's solid, but 2 handoffs there. Say goodbye. It's try time.
It was Innocent Simiyu, who you may recall early in the match was shaken up. Had the physio attend to him, stayed in the match, and he's picked up a try.
And he looks pretty fit.
The conversion, good, 28-0. Kenya over Chile. And this could be a very long 5 minutes remaining for Chile.
Well, it is difficult for these teams like Chile to play, who only play in a small number of events. It's a real opportunity for them to come up onto the world stage, but it is difficult for them. They're a young side. They only have 4 players that have ever played in an IRB Sevens event, so it's a real learning curve for these guys.
Up with the ball that time is Lawrence, the veteran, looking for an offload, gets it. Puts it over to teammate Villavicencio. Aldo delivers possession to Cornejo. Valadares was there. It was
Your release is a tackler.
a tackle infraction against Kenya, and up with it comes Chile very quickly. Aldo Cornejo back across the halfway line, looking for some help. And the ball's knocked forward, advantage to Kenya. The Kenyans recovered. Well, what will they do? A kick? A fake? And tied up nicely is Injera. Collins, who's got one of the 4 Kenyans try so far, swings it wide.